the rush to the gold fields of the West influenced the entire nation. After the gold rush, some people returned to the East, but others stayed and made the West their home. There were a lot of people traveling back and forth between the East and the West. Because of this, in 1862, Congress decided to build a Transcontinental Railroad. This railroad would stretch across the country and connect the East to the West. This was a huge task, and it needed a big workforce. The Union Pacific Railroad hired many immigrants from Ireland and other European countries to help it build tracks westward from Omaha, Nebraska. The Central Pacific Railroad hired many Chinese immigrants to help it build tracks eastward from Sacramento, California. This group of workers faced big obstacles when they reached the Sierra Nevada mountains. Dynamite had to be used to blast tunnels through the solid rock. The tracks were often laid on steep, rocky banks, and the workers had to build bridges for the train to cross. The two tracks finally came together in Promontory, Utah, on May 10, 1869. To mark the event, the last spike driven into the railroad tracks was made from gold. Once the Transcontinental Railroad was finished, people and goods could cross the country in just over a week. Before the railroad, it could take months. The mountains of the West made it difficult for people to come to the West before the railroad was built. Still, even today, more people live in the flatter areas of the West. Mountain land is often too steep and rugged for building or for farming, and it's more difficult and expensive to move goods over mountains than on flat land. So, many farms and large cities are built in valleys or on plateaus in the mountainous states.